God is tipping the scales in you and your spouse's favor. Satan thinks it's a tie. It's not. It is going to tip in your favor. The scales are going to tip in your favor. Welcome back to Prophetic Diary. My name is Tiny. If you're not already a faithful member of Prophetic Diary of PD Nation, go ahead and click on the subscribe button. Also, become a channel member. Everything you need to know is down in the description box. How to sign up for a one-on-one encouraging coaching call with myself. We have the 15-minute strategy call. Stuck in a rut. Should I take the job? Should I move? Should I not? Do I need to speed up? Do I need to slow down? Strategy call. Then we have our coaching call. Sign up. Let's talk about it. Let me walk alongside you. Let's talk about your kingdom marriage. Let's get you some clarity and revelation. We also have the Start Your Business Plan. Check out our plans. Every Sunday, we have what we call the PD Society Circle. This is a classroom setting where we sit and we learn about the spiritual realm. This Sunday, we're going to be talking about the womb. Anything in this earth that has been birthed, spiritually or naturally, comes from a womb. Is your womb barren? We need to figure this out. Is it clean? Do it need some cleaning? Join us, PD Society Circle. We're going to get you to the point where you're birthing things again. We also have this Saturday, our final Single and Ready series. I'm super sad. Got 2 surprises for you. Got a special guest speaker and another surprise. Giveaways. Join us this Saturday in the in the Single and Ready series. I am pumped up. I'm ready to go. The Lord gave me this word for you guys, and I heard him say earlier, tipping the scales. And when I looked into it, it means when it seems like a team is tied. As an example, it seems that your opponent and you are, you need an advantage over them, or that the game is about to end, but then God comes in and you have a slight advantage over your opponent and you guys win, right? We're talking about your kingdom marriage right now, right? You are thinking like, oh man, it's been like this for so long. I don't see a way out. I don't see how things are going to change. Will they ever understand me? Will I ever change? Am I going to keep ruining every relationship that come in my life? Am I capable? Am I able to manage this relationship? Everything in my mind reminds me so much of my past, because my past just told me that I wasn't good enough, and I'm so afraid that the residue of my past is going to ruin things. And it just seems like everything is always the same for you, that everything just ends the same for you. But God says he's giving you an advantage. There has to be an advantage, right? With your spouse, right? Maybe he's been comparing you to his past, or thinking that, his ex was this and ex was that, and comparing you guys, and he's not sure what he should do. And it's just all this confusion around your kingdom marriage, right? And even yourself, you're like, oh my God, is this the one? Should I go with this person? I just don't know. And it goes back to David and his brothers. If you remember, Samuel came to anoint a king after Saul. God said, how long will you mourn Saul, right? So God's trying to do a new thing in our life. He was trying to do a new thing in Saul's life. In Samuel's life, but he was mourning Saul. God says, mourn no more. So he goes to him, and God says, listen, don't you look at their outside appearance, because I don't look at the outside appearance. I look at the heart. So your advantage is your heart. The advantage is that you have the heart of Christ, and God has molded your heart. It says, and then Jesse said that he had, Jesse that he had a younger son. And Samuel says, send for him. So Jesse sent for him. He had a healthy complexion, attractive eyes, and a handsome appearance. The Lord said, go ahead, anoint him. He is the one. Samuel took the flask of oil and anointed David in the presence of his brothers. The Lord's Spirit came over David and stayed with him from that day on. Then Samuel left. This is the thing. The advantage is that God had chosen him. The advantage is that you are chosen. The advantage is that you're anointed. It doesn't matter the education level. It doesn't matter how many divorces they had in the past. It doesn't matter if you guys, reconciled and had issues in the past. If God chose that person, if God chose you, then you need to understand that the advantage is that you're chosen for it, right? This person, being that, the God is going to be able to speak to them because their heart is being prepared for you, right? The Bible says, a tree by its fruit. So if you bite into that fruit and it's sweet, it's good fruit, right? So God is saying their fruit is sweet and ripe like Boaz and Xerxes, but they are looking for someone to share their life with, to introduce to the nations. And God is saying you're chosen for that. You're the one for that. And if it's looking like someone else has an advantage over you, no. No, God is going to tip the scales and you're going to now have the advantage, and people are going to see that you have an advantage. And God told Samuel that David was the one. So David's advantage was that God was on his side. His advantage that he was chosen by God. His advantage was that he had God in his life. And that is your advantage. And that is your spouse's advantage, that a man who finds a wife finds a good thing and favor, but his advantage is that he's willing and that he's listening. So you're going to start to see that you're going to have an advantage where in places and spaces where you used to not. You're going to see the scales tip in your favor where they used to be just stuck and stubborn. This is a word from the Lord that the scales are about to tip in your favor, whatever your situation is. I love you, family. If you feel led to sow into this word, hashtag, put a note on that seed. The scales are about to tip. It's about to get better for you. I love you, family. I'll see you this Saturday in the Single and Ready series. Bye-bye.